everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off.
It's the Eagles going up against the Giants.
With that, let's get you out to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Throwing on first down is Manning. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here we go now with a look at the offensive starters for the New York Football Giants.
And Rashad Jennings, a running back, 7th-round pick when he came out. People tended to overlook him a little bit. But the last half of 2015, when he got the ball full-time, he showed his wares. Over 800 yards, he definitely has a 1,000-yard season in his future.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning brought in over the middle by Grant. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Will Tye the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Caught. It's Cruz left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 3, second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eli Manning with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First is Wentz. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyler Davison in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
Here we go. No. Check. Patrick.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
Wentz now on 1st down. Underneath here to Hill. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Got some space. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham. And it's 4th and 4.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Jeremy Hill stopped here on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays. You're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now it's Jennings. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, here's Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And out now come the Eagles. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Short, Smallwood. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought He could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
On second down, Smallwood. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
All right, here we go.
Wentz going to go, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Colby Listenbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
It's complete to Graham, and he's brought down after a good game. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From midfield, here's Manning surveying the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Eli Apple with another pass break up there. He's having a heck of a game. Multiple deflections.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Hill, the lone setback. Now Wentz, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
and 10. Here's Manning. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's got time. Hits his target. The tight end will tie. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion is Grant. Manning now on first down, finding time. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Hill. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now We're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second and goal from the 5. This is Hill, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jeremy Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Smallwood, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Manning. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Wentz to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. Third quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 91 in the mic.
And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now on 4th down, the Eagles will hand things over to their field goal kicker, and that's Caleb Sturgis. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Manning to throw on 2nd down. They go screenplay with Jennings. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Manning going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Manning now to throw. Surveying the field. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Norwood in motion. Manning will try again on second down. He's got time. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll try and sneak it here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Now this time Manning will throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Finding time. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found the receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On second down, here's Wentz. And over the middle, this is Parker. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Manning now on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first and 10, here's Manning, surveying the field, dancing to his left, and avoids the contact by sliding. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion is Grant. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And they'll bring him down after. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Hill. And some room to work. The 20. A big pickup there on the run. 37 yards.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal to go now. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Back to throw, Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Eli Apple with it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll get 23 yards there, and it's good for a New York first down. One final try now from Manning. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Philadelphia, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.